Well, you gotta be on the other side.
Yeah, you guys have to be able to see each other. You have to be able to see the screen, buddy.
This isn't bad.
Have to stay slightly ahead so screen doesn't show up.
So I think you gotta get it closer.
All right.
And look at how look at
It's
this.
slanted.
That's not even a little bit closer.
How do you uncrooked this?
I don't know. So it has to be on that side because otherwise it's going to be crooked, right? It has to be on this side of your body.
Okay.
Yeah. And then make sure that it's not.
So you gotta keep an eye on that, although it's kind of opposite, right? Yeah. You can do this, Julian.
I know.
Okay, are we live right now?
Yeah.
Great. Here we go. You're done.
Tell me when we're starting now. Okay, guys, we're getting ready to start.
I'll take anyone to your others too.
We good?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. I'm Sean Bennett. I'm the Vice Principal for grade 9 and 10 at Horton High School, and this is a very unusual year for all of us, as we know, and yet we're making the best of it. And so I'd like to welcome you here to our orientation. Usually we'd be sitting here in Horton Hall. I'm sitting here in Horton Hall right now with about 20 of our finest students, but usually we'd be here in the Performance Center with all of you here today. But that's not possible today, so a virtual welcome to the students at Hansport School, Woolfield School, and Evangeline Middle School. And you will be the class of 2025, I believe. So this is a year, as we said, with a lot of challenges. But for orientation today, I'm going to speak for just a few minutes. As I said, just introduce myself. And then my main job today is to pass things over to our amazing student council, who will then have a discussion with you for a few minutes. And then from there, go into a tour, a virtual tour of Horton High School. So I have a couple of notes here. I know the registration's already been done with Mr. Rutledge. He's already been in all of your schools. Principal Rutledge is very committed to that. So I'm glad you've all had the registration process. And what we usually do as well is we would have an introduction from Mr. Cameron, who is our band director, Mr. Pleasant, who is our athletic director, and our guidance council team, our counseling team, who would help you through the process. But we're all going to be here, and before you know it, hopefully, once we start getting needles into the arms, and we'll soon be getting back to some form of normalcy. So at this point, I think it's just important enough that you have a tour today where, again, this is the first time doing this, as you can imagine, but I'm really excited to have you all coming to Horton and to be your vice principal. It'll be my honor. So now an incredible honor of mine is to hand this over to our student council. Our school would not be successful without the work of our students. And every year for the last number of years, we've had an incredible student council, no different this year. So without anything else to say, I'm going to pass things on to our students. And I hope you all have a great day. And if you have any questions, let your principals know, and they'll be sure to get in touch with us. All the best. Student council, come on in. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Bennett. So as you said, today we're going to try and take you on a little virtual tour. Typically, in a non-COVID year, you would come up to the school and we get to take you out in person. Obviously, that's not the case, so hopefully this can help in some sort of way. So first off, I guess I should introduce myself. I'm Luke Rideout. I'm the president of the Students' Council here at Horton. Wouldn't be recognized really at my old school, but I did go to Woolfield back in my middle school days. And now
I'm Sarah Stockdale. I'm the vice president at Horton, a proud EMS grad.
And then just to get to know us a little bit, so for being involved here at Horton, obviously we're both on Students' Council. I'm on Team Unified, our basketball team for the Learning Center, Kids in the Learning Center. I'm in BFFL and Prom Committee. I'm on the SAC. And athletically, I'm on the volleyball team, the hockey team, the baseball team, the softball team, the badminton team, the table tennis team, and the JV soccer team.
Wow.
I'm on track and field and cross country teams. I'm also on the SAC board and on Team Unified, and I run PFFL at our school. And then I'm also involved in a few other clubs like Environment Club, Interact Club, and a couple more. And I feel like that's one of the things I really love about Horton is all of the different clubs. That was something that surprised me as a grade 9, all of the opportunities. And we're very lucky that through COVID, we've been allowed to continue our clubs. So we should get excited for that.
Yeah, exactly. And just to show off kind of what great spirit we have here at Horton and what great involvement we have, we're going to introduce our pretty big council here today, just really quickly. They're all going to run through their names and their position. And not everyone's here, so just think about that while they introduce themselves. It's going to be a pretty long list, and that's not even everyone. So without further ado, one of our grade 9 reps is coming.
Hi, I'm Laura Pugh, and I'm your grade 9 rep. I am in D1 Volleyball, Environment Club, and Art Club. And something that I recommend to transition into Horton High School is in getting involved in the school, like clubs and sports. It will really help you transition into Horton High School. And it might be scary in the first few weeks, but after a few weeks, I'm sure you'll love Horton.
Hey grade 8s, I'm Ashley and I'm the athletic chair here at Horton. Hi, I'm Emma and I'm grade 12 rep.
Hi, I'm Parker.
And I'm Danielle.
We're the Learning Center ambassadors.
Hey, I'm Aiden,
And I'm Ashton.
and we're the spirit chairs.
I'm Jordan.
And I'm Hannah.
And we're your entertainment chair.
I'm Alex, and I'm one of the apparel chairs.
Hi, I'm Elliot, and I'm one of your fundraising chairs.
I'm Carla, I'm the secretary. I'm Brennan, I'm the assistant treasurer. Hi guys, I'm Lindsay, and I'm your treasurer.
I'm Daniel, and I'm clerk.
I'm Thomas, and I'm the grade 11 rep.
I'm Ben.
I'm Sid.
And we're your news chairs. I'm Nathan, and I'm one of the communications chairs.
I'm Jacob, and I'm the music exec chair.
I'm Hannah.
I'm Espy, and we are the art chairs.
It's fine, we're good, we're good.
All right, so now we're going to move on to a little bit more of the tour. Thanks to our council for doing a great job. Hopefully that was clean on your end and you got to see that those are our leaders of the school. We have tons and they're very involved kids, so it's real nice to see. And they were all just like you, pretty nervous and got lost in the first 2 weeks. So now me and Sarah are gonna run a little bit of a tour, and just a few things to think about during the tour. There will be a few like trivia questions. We are pretty lucky with the amount of Horton swag that we have, such as lanyards, shirts, water bottles, and toques that could be given out. So when we ask a question or tell you to think about something, if your teacher can drop a comment on the live stream and write down your name in the comment, if you're the first one to comment the correct answer, we might be sending a little prize your way. So just be thinking that the whole time. 2 right off the bat that could win you a little prize is what's the Horton mascot? And then 1 to think about is what are the 4 colors of the wings here at Horton?
Yeah. So without further ado, we'll jump into the tour. I know that in my grade 9 year, we were able to do an actual tour, of course, and I did not remember a single thing when I came on my first day of Horton. So don't worry, you can't absorb it all. But I guess, yeah, we'll get started. So right now we're in the PC, the Performance Center. There was senior concert band this morning, so you can see that the instruments are out. I believe that this is where the band classes are being held right now. So because we are able to social distance and people can still play their instruments, so that's pretty exciting. If you look around to this side, you can see all of the seats. So in regular times, we would have lots of events here, so like variety shows. We've had people come in and do concerts here. We usually have a hypnotist that comes. This year we haven't been able to do that because the seats are cloth, so we can't wipe them off. But hopefully in your grade 9 year, you'll be able to use this space a little bit more. So that's pretty exciting. Yeah, so I guess we'll head on over this way.
And here we have music director Jacob Kent.
Yeah, I'm the music executive chair. This is the music department here. We have loads of different clubs like senior concert band, glee club, choir, and jazz band. Here we have the grade 10 band practicing, doing some ear training. This is the main room where people have class, they sit around. At recess and lunch, they come to talk, they eat here. There's a few practice rooms around, like up there and over there. And down that hall is quite a few as well. Here's Mr. Cameron, our music teacher and our head of the whole music department. Mr. Cameron, curious to know, what's your favorite thing about music?
Oh, the vibe. Just having students in here at all times during the day, morning, recess, lunch, during class. Seems like a really cool place to hang out. There's people here at all times. Getting to listen to, students making music all day long and trying things out, different instruments that they wouldn't normally get to try out. So yeah, it's awesome.
One thing I will say about the music department, you'll make really quick friends.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can go and practice, learn new instruments. You can join all these different clubs. Some of them you don't even have to audition for. So it's really just a great experience.
Nice. All right, so we'll continue this way.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you, Jacob.
Thanks.
Yeah, so this is one of the many labs here in our school. A good spot to hang out at recess or lunch, as well as you can hang out in the band room and the music room. And it's pretty nice. We're pretty lucky. It speaks to the facilities we have here at Horton that we're able to keep our programs going through COVID because we're able to social distance and we have such nice facilities. So now we've stepped out here and we're kind of in the cafeteria. So, as we move this way, there's a fellow Horton Griffin baseball player and student, Evan Gibbons, on his way to class. And then we now have the main side of the cafeteria, where you would see Ricky's Grill if you follow us. And that's where you order your food. And then you got microwaves on this side, and see many people here on their free period. Like our fellow good buddies, Max Miller, does the announcements here at Horton.
Hi, good to see you, folks. Yes, I do the announcements, but next year I'm afraid I won't be able to. So, look out for whoever's on that heat next, and I hope you enjoy the morning announcements every morning.
Yes, sir. And he didn't know we were coming. You just spoke on the spot, and I love that. So yeah, here's one of the microwaves you can use. And then right through here and there is where you line up to buy your food here at lunch. And grade 9s do get dismissed approximately 6 minutes early so that you guys can get in line first and buy your food.
Yeah.
And get a nice seat in the cafeteria or wherever you'd like to.
All right, so we'll now walk over to one of the few bus entrances. So depending on where you're going,
Work here, but through these doors, right here is where you get. Through there, you can get upstairs, or walk straight through to the cafeteria here. Now we're going to move on to heading through the blue wing, first wing.
so the blue wing is where you'll have most of your English classes. Each of the wings have different color, and your classes, each color kind of corresponds to an area of study. So the blue wing is mostly English classes, although there are a few exceptions.
Yeah. All right, now we're going to hand it off to one of the chairs you just recently met.
All right, yeah. My name's Parker. I'm the Learning Center Ambassador. I'm just going to show you a little bit of the Blue Wing. Yeah, so here is Mr. Beck's room. This is a Tech Ed class, pretty chill class. Remember doing a couple like websites and stuff like that. Not very stressful. Good guy. And I'm going to take you guys to the Learning Center room where all the Learning Center students are. And me with two others are coaches of Team Unified, a basketball program for the kids in the Learning Center. And then there's BFFL for you guys too. It's just lunch every Thursday for the kids from the Learning Center. Yeah. I don't know really what else to say. So right around the corner here is the Learning Center, and I think Mr. Cox, the yeah, here is. All right, so here's Mr. Cox. If you guys want to come in here, he's the man of the hour. He helps out with everyone from the Learning Center. He's kind of like the head guy. Now, Mr. Cox, what's your favorite part about being the head of the Learning Center?
Oh, the Learning Center is fantastic. We've got great students. Some of you would recognize some from your different schools. At Horton, we have Unified Basketball on Thursday, which is a great program, which lots of students help out with, and Best Friends for Lunch on Thursday. So the Learning Center is just a great place to be. It's a lot of fun students.
Carolyn, can we ask you a question about Unified? Yeah. You go for that? All right, we're here with Garland, one of our pro players on the Unified basketball team here. Now, Garland, what's your favorite part about Unified basketball? What's your favorite part?
Everything.
Everything? Yeah, you like coming out every week?
Yeah.
You like scoring those deep threes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Garland's a sniper. Watch out for him. Yeah. So this is the Learning Center room, everybody, and yeah, that's about it.
Thanks for coming by, guys.
Thank you, Mr. Cox, and thank you very much, Parker.
Oh, no problem, Luke.
Thanks, Mr. Cox. Thanks, Parker.
So we'll now move into one of our pods. There's 6 pods throughout our school, 2 in each wing except for in the yellow wing. We are in the process of trying to renovate them and redesign them a little bit. So that is in the works. You'll see, I think we could ramp it up a little bit, have it be a little more functional. So if you do have any suggestions, we'd love to hear them. And this is Nathan, our communications chair.
Hi everyone, I'm in grade 12. My name is Nathan Kenny, and I'm one of the communications chairs. So essentially, I'm in charge of running our social media here at Horton. So we have Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Make sure to follow those, and if you have any questions you want to ask, you can send them our way, and we'll make sure to get back to you.
Sweet.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, sweet. Now we're going to head to one of the grade 9 citizenship classes.
Yeah, so when Luke and I were in grade 9, we didn't have citizenship class, we had social studies. So we'll just talk to the citizenship teacher real quick. So this is Mr. Muthing's room. As we said, he does teach citizenship. Hey, Mr. Muthing, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, so my name is Mr. Muthing. I teach grade 9 citizenship among other classes. And this is my classroom. This is currently my English language arts 11. So welcome in everybody. I hope you're having a great year and I hope you're enjoying the tour. And good luck next year when you come for grade 9. I'm looking forward to having you here.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome, guys.
So we'll now continue through the blue wing and we'll head over to Miss Milne's room. Miss Milne teaches French immersion classes. So if you're in French immersion, I was a French immersion student. So I had her she teaches French immersion math and science and health. So you get her for quite a few classes and she's just over here. Doesn't look like she's in the room right now, but we can still
We'll show her the room.
Yeah, we'll show you where the room is. We can walk through another one of our pods.
Yeah, so again, here's one of our other pods. We have 2 pods in the blue wing, 2 in the red wing, and 2 in the green wing here at Horton. And that's, again, it's another spot for you to hang out, recess, lunch, before school, do homework on your free periods in a few years when you do have a free. Yeah, and again, we're looking to revamp those, but it is nice to have during COVID times. And then now we are arrived at Miss Milne's room. So yeah, like Sarah said, 3 of your French immersion classes
are in
right
here. Yeah. All right.
Okay, so now to kind of cap off the blue wing. So again, that's usually your English wing, but as you can tell, right, the classes we introduced were Citizenship 9 and Tech Ed. So for you guys, there is a little bit more of the blue wing than the rest of us might have. So this is
This is another bus entrance, also. One of the doors that you can leave to hop on your bus at the end of the day. There's a few, you'll see them as you go around.
And then now this is the back staircase to get up to the green wing, which is usually your social studies wing, with a few language courses in it.
Yeah, so like your history classes, your geography classes, a couple citizenship classes, but there is, I think, a couple French classes up here also.
Okay, sweet. So now we come in the back way. In the blue wing, we came in the main entrance and walked through in the little circle. Now we're going to take you through basically backwards in the green wing. Okay, and now we're going to hand it off to Danielle and then Elliot.
Hello, Mr. Yeah. Hello. So this is Mr. Allard's room. Mr. Allard, could you just tell them like what you teach?
I teach French immersion. I sit class. I also teach core French and language arts in 9 and 10.
I had Mr. Allard in grade 9 for French immersion, and then I had him for English in grade 10. He is well known for his bright colored outfits too.
Well, today is monochrome, so especially today.
Perfect.
See you next year.
Awesome. Thanks out, Elliot. Thank you, Danielle.
All right, so my name is Elliot. I'm one of the fundraising chairs as well, and I'm going to show you Mr. Joyce, who's also another French immersion teacher here. You just have the orientation. It's okay if we have some quick questions? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's okay. All right then.
I'm pretty popular around here.
He is. So, Mr. Joyce, what subjects do you teach here at Horton?
Here at Horton, I teach Citizenship 9, which is what we're doing here right now. I teach pre-IB French 10 and IB French 11. And certain years, there's other things like Histoire du Canada, maybe. But that's about it for now.
Mm-hmm. He was one of my immersion teachers, so definitely one of my favorites. So quick question for you. Are you the best basketball player at Horton?
No, I don't think I'm the best basketball player at Horton. I just try to, do what I can and try to make my teammates better.
Exactly. He's one of the best teachers in the building, I gotta say. But yeah. All right, thank you, Mr. Joyce.
All right, no problem.
Where's the comp?
Okay, so that's Mr. Joyce and Elliot for you. Now we're gonna walk back around. So.
Okay. Danielle, are you gonna ask trivia?
Oh, yeah. All right, I've got a trivia question now for you guys. How many pods are there in the whole school? If you have the answer, just type it in.
You can only answer if you're grade 8. Also, if you have any questions that pop up, please put them in the chat. We would love to answer any and all questions that you do have. Do you have another one?
No, not right now. Awesome. So again, now you're seeing another little spot in the back hallway here where you can hang out on your free time. So moving on, this is Miss Richardson Landry's classroom. She was my grade 9 English teacher. So I spent many a day in here grinding out some English projects for Miss Richardson Landry.
That's right, you did.
Yeah, so this is one of your English classes. If you come up here to Horton, you'll probably be spending some time here every day. I don't know if Miss Richardson Landry just wants to say hi or.
Hello, everybody. Is this for the feeder schools?
Yep.
Yeah, so we look forward to seeing you in September.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you. Yeah, so I had some good days in here, kids. You'll have some fun. That's your that'll most likely be where your English class is, I would assume. Things stay the same. Just a quick note: if you are in French immersion, you'll probably end up in this classroom in a few years.
Yeah, right.
So coming up here, you'll see another one of our pods, the second one in the green ring. We'll also pop by Miss Monroe's classroom. This is Mr. Richards' classroom. This is the class that I'm missing right now. Hey guys. We'll just give her a second. Hey, Miss Monroe, we're doing a little tour for the feeder schools. So do you want to introduce yourself and what you teach?
Okay. Just like right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a live stream.
Okay. Hi, I'm Miss Monroe, and I teach ELA 9, Core French 9, and Healthy Living 9.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
She was also our pre-IB French 10 teacher.
It is
for both me
true,
and
yeah.
Sarah.
Luke and I are pretty well known for a little project that we did called the Fortnite Cruise.
Oh my God.
Yeah, if you do have this class, you might hear about it. Just saying.
All right, thank you, Miss Monroe.
Thank you.
Now up next is one of our textile labs. This is where your child studies 9 class will most likely be. So yeah, you'll go through these doors. So it's a sharp left turn from the main entrance in the green wing. It's a nice big room with a nice skylight. Locked up right now. Can't show you, but it's very good. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll head on to the green wing. You might have noticed that sort of at the entrance to each wing, we have 2 washrooms. Yeah.
So yeah.
This is our very own Mr. Richard trying to hide from the camera. Mr. Richard, do you want to...
Well, I was just moving out of your way so we kept 6 feet apart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have any words that you want to say to the incoming grade 8s?
Oh, awesome. We're so excited to have you come to Horton.
Yeah.
It's
and
true.
This is, yeah,
Absolutely true.
Yeah, this is Mr. Stein. So I don't
My
know if you
twin.
have... Yes.
Bald buddies.
I don't know if you have art in grade 9, but if you do take it, it's a really fun class. I really loved it. And this is...
They don't, they should, but we have art club in grade 9 and art 10 is a lot of fun. This is our 12 right now.
we can speak for the fact that R10 is a lot of fun.
It is.
They were rock stars at it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. We'll take it. We'll take it. Yeah. So definitely get involved in the art programs here at Wharton. He's a great teacher. They all are here. So yeah, we have a great facility for that as well, and great resources.
And if you were to head down this stairwell, this would lead you to the bus entrance by the Blue Wing. So you'll kind of notice that the whole school is kind of like a loop. So if you do get lost, you just have to walk in one direction, and then you'll end up at your class, like a big circle.
Now we'll head this way. So as we walk by here, you'll see some who are unable to use the stairs for any given reason. It comes right out by where the cafeteria line and the microwave were. All right, so again, continued seating. And from here, you can look down over the cafeteria. Yeah. And then up here, if we continue, you're going to see the upper entrance to the Performance Center, which is where we started the tour on stage. And then, if you're late, you'll come to sign in. If you're leaving early, you'll come to sign out. This is Tammy. Plays a huge role here at Wharton. If you want to maybe describe your role, or
everybody knows it.
Exactly, everybody knows it. Don't want to get ambushed. She's the #1 Griffins hockey fan, so you'll love her here. She'll play a big part in your 4 years. And then you'll see the administration's office. So this is where Mr. Bennett, who spoke to you earlier this morning, his office is, as well as the other principals and administration of the school. Here, if you're picking up things like yearbook, if you get called to the office for any good or bad reason, you'll be headed here. This is the old service to get the flow in for people coming in late through those doors. Here's a little calendar up there, and each day we would have a little Velcro dot on what day it is, just to let you know what the schedule is.
Yeah, we have an 8-day schedule at Wharton, which is kind of weird when you get used to it. You have 4 classes a day, which is, so your classes are longer than they would be right now. So it does cycle. You don't have certain classes on every Monday. So I know I always get confused what day it is. So that is a huge lifesaver when you come to school and have no idea what class you're going to.
And now here we have student services. So this is where our guidance counselor's office are. So if you'd like to come see them, if you need any guidance, we've gone to see them for help with things like university planning, course selection that you'll have in the future. It helps a ton. You'll also pay some fees in there, return forms. It's a great place to spend some time. Definitely very useful. Now Sarah's going to take us out to the main entrance.
Yeah, so this is where, if you're coming to school by car, this is the doors that you'll come in. Yeah, so you can see the parking lot, obviously. This isn't where you come in if you take a bus. We have a road that goes around the perimeter of our school, which is where the buses drop you off, hence the many bus entrances. Yeah, so this is our main entrance. So this is where most people come in. And we also have hand sanitizer installed on all of the walls. So you can sanitize, so you want to stay safe. And yeah, we want to make sure that you guys can have a good year. So we're trying to be pretty diligent with all of the COVID stuff.
Yeah, awesome. So then again, once you come to the main entrance, if you're getting dropped off by car, you're now on the upper level compared to getting dropped off at the bus loop. And you're looking over the cafeteria immediately. On the right, we have another student services office. We have Mr. Parker's room. He's a student support worker here. Plays a huge role in our school. He's a great guy. Everyone loves him. He's also a great basketball player. We keep walking down this strip here. This is where the magic happens. This is the students' council room. So